The Thurman and Lala podcast starts
right now.
There's been an eventful week in our little circle of, friends and world and shit.
Homoerotic escapades.
Furries.
Spirit, the universe's herpes.
Smack my lips.
It would be funny. I would laugh.
These are real things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're biased, but that's okay.
I don't know that falling on that cake.
Does your mom or anyone you work with listen to this? I hope not.
Does anyone listen to this?
Yeah.
Fucking God!
Yeah.
No.
40 minutes in, we got racist.
Camp down, racist, whack that dong.
Oh.
Stand down, you bitch.
Oh, if you...
This is why the show goes so well.
Does it go well?
It does go well.
And it's gonna fucking start right now. Whatever.
Come on, mom.
Clitoris.
I can't taste anything.
You never had any taste.
Oh. What if that was one of the side effects? Your shitty jokes, just you with tears in your eyes. Yeah. So, yeah, we did play an Oasis song earlier because they're pretty badass. I went through a bit of a kick a few years ago. Those first two records are great.
Yeah.
But there's the documentaries out. One of them's called Supersonic, and it's on Netflix.
Okay.
And it's great. It's all about, like, their formation, and then it kind of wraps up at the Nebworth in 96. So it's, like, literally 2.5 years they went from, like, making a band to playing to, like, 250,000 people. Yeah, like the biggest fucking band in the world. And so that's really interesting. And then after that, there's one on Crackle about just Liam. And then it's him like late, like now. I think it was made in the past couple of years. And it's really interesting to see like his whole, I mean, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
Like what a fuck. Those guys were fucking gods. You forget about that because we're not from England.
No.
Still like they were a popular band, but like they were fucking gods.
Right.
And they were dressed like just us. They would go out on these huge stages to these massive audiences in like Adidas fucking just like sweatsuits. They look like your pot dealer.
They figured it out. Why not? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm not going to do anything else. I'm surprised I'm wearing jeans right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now after this shit, I would wear fucking sweatpants anywhere.
Yeah. Well, most people already were.
But to be when that's not around, and to be like superstars.
Well,
and,
yeah, the corny horse shit, rock and roll bullshit. They never did that. They never did that. They were never fake. They just walked out. They barely moved. They just had these stone faces on, and they would just rip these fucking amazing songs one after the other. And then, Liam really got his dick dragged through the mud for a few years there with the press and his wife and his brother trying to kill each other every fucking 2 seconds. Like, it is a fascinating story. But they're fucking ripped, dude. All their songs are great.
There was one that I heard in like a fucking Guy Ritchie movie. It was Fucking in the Bushes by Oasis. You know that song?
I don't know if I know
it
that
fucking rips. It's just like, it's not really like it's just the ripping fucking guitar, and it's like badass. Something that you'd expect in the background of a Guy Ritchie movie. Think that cool, like action, whatever. But it's actually fucking sweet. And somebody posted it like it was them working out or something, but to that song. And I was like, hey, what song is that? So that was much better than watching that person work out. That's for sure. So I think my phone thinks that I'm racist. It and Jim. And you know how we say like you're or partial to, I'm not sure yet because this is kind of weird. You know how the man like infiltrates your phone and listens and could even watch.
Big Brother, yeah.
Which is weird. I wonder how many videos it sees of like the frontwards facing camera or whatever, like of me jerking off or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or you got to get one of these. See on this iPad I got here, it's like a little sticker and it goes over the window. Like that shouldn't be a product that is on the marketplace.
Right, I know.
Like it shouldn't exist, but necessity is that it exists.
I used to laugh at my parents too, because like one time my dad got like a brand new like flat screen fucking huge TV like went from like the big tube TV to that, like so it was his first, and they had been out for years and they were a lot less thick and shit like that. My dad's always behind on technology. Anyway, so he got one of those things and read some fucking article on CNN or something and like put duct tape over like his laptops and shit like that. But then there was one over the TV and I was like, and they could never get it to turn on. And I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, that's not a camera.
Oh,
but
they thought the little sensor for the remote.
They just covered it in duct tape and thought the TV was broken. You know what I mean? I was like, oh my God.
That's funny.
But,
That's,
maybe
that's
it is.
paranoid
Maybe
shit,
it
yeah.
is.
That's Randy Quaid shit.
Because you downloaded, allegedly something, right? And then
Well, yeah, dude. I used to bootleg movies like a lot. Like I was the guy they're talking about.
I still have
things.
one of your fucking. It's like the greatest like fucking thing ever. It's like there's like Devil's Rejects. There's like Death Proof.
Where?
It's like a little fucking
on
USB.
like a thumb drive.
Yeah,
that's mine.
Yeah,
Jesus,
it's
you
got
have
like
that?
Jaws on it and fucking Dark Knight
man.
Returns and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I want that.
I'm sorry, I
I
have
want
it.
to watch those.
You have it.
Yeah, but now that the smart TVs, you got USB things, and your Xbox too has a USB.
Yeah, that's where I play
So
it
it's
from.
like you can just bootleg a fuck ton of movies, and then just fill up a USB, and it's fucking great.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing that one day, and then like you get the whole. Once in a while, you get a fucking thing that pops up, and it's like your computer is locked until you send a. It's always like the FBI wants a $25 Amazon card sent to this fucking thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like the FBI locked your computer unless you give us a Chili's gift card. And like you usually just work around it and get rid of it, but they advance. And one time I'm doing it, and it pops up, and there's just a camera, and I'm looking at myself. It's sitting in my room.
That would freak me the fuck out.
This sounds a little too on the nose, but I honestly think I was like hitting a bowl, and as soon as like I saw my face, I just went. Like all the smoke came out, and there's like a big fake FBI logo, and I'm like, for a minute, I'm like, ooh, that's not
I'm doing
good.
all kinds of things wrong right now.
They're like, dude, did you think that was bullshit at the beginning of the movie? Like we said, we were coming to get you. But then it was like, yeah, like it was phony, so you just gotta, get rid of it. I think the way to do it is to like, you got to turn your Wi-Fi off so your Internet Explorer, because if you open Internet Explorer, it just locks it. So anything you do, it just goes back to that same screen.
Oh, okay.
So you have to turn your Wi-Fi off, open Internet Explorer, and then clear out your history and your cookies and everything.
Oh, shit.
So if it's not on Wi-Fi and you open up your Internet Explorer, it'll just be you're not connected to Wi-Fi. It won't go to the fucking camera with your face and we're after you.
I destroyed my brother Andy's computer when he lived in Vegas because, like, I don't know, my parents, we used to go visit him and his family, and he had like one of those like bubble like looking Macs.
Yeah,
you know
like
what
the
I mean?
colorful ones.
Yeah, but it was the white version, but it was like that big. It was cool looking.
Of course
at the
it was.
time.
We know you, barbers.
Yeah, exactly. We prefer nice and clean, white,
Pure.
peaceful, pure.
And so the viruses ain't coming from the white computers.
We give them. Yeah, like I think my parents went to, somewhere. The house was clear except for like Andy and myself, and I was maybe like 11, 12.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what jerking off was yet necessarily. Maybe I did. I don't know. I was just on the cusp. This is probably why I was so curious, but I didn't care.
This is the day you found out. This is the day you learned.
Well, here was my access to. He had like Napster or LimeWire or some shit like that.
Right.
So I think it was LimeWire, and it was like you didn't know what you were getting. You didn't dare like it would have a cool description. Remember we were talking about how
Yeah.
like the headlines or the taglines of the fucking porn videos kind of ruin it because they tell you exactly what's going to happen.
Well, it's not even the taglines. Those are the titles of the video.
Oh, the title. Yeah,
it's not like
Brain
hot
part.
summer date. It's like blonde girl is about 5'4",
Yeah.
blows a guy,
Blows
and
guy, spits it in his asshole.
Other girl comes in eventually. We all pretend that they're related, even though they're obviously not.
But so yeah, it was kind of like that. So I went off of the title and I, was like, oh, cool. And then I was like, I didn't even watch like a full thing. Like I just like went to the next one because I could do it. And then my master plan was to delete it all,
Yeah.
And then it got like, when Windows, here's why I knew I fucked up because this was an Apple computer. And you know how Windows, like when you get that certain like fuck up and like the one screen that you have, if you drag it, it turns into like a million of those things. That's what it was doing.
Oh, no.
But with an Apple,
you drag it a little bit, you're like, oh. And then you
fuck.
drag it more,
So
you're
it's
like,
just- so it's all tits, and like and everywhere, just millions of tits, little squares.
And you're just like your boner's getting harder
Yeah,
while you're like,
ah!
oh no, I can't stop looking.
So I think I just tried to restart it or to turn it off, and it would turn on and then do the same thing and freeze, and it was just awful. So I just I don't know if they were too distracted at the time to use their computer, or if at the time computers weren't really a thing that you used every day.
Yeah.
So we were visiting in their house. There's a lot going on. So I'm pretty sure he didn't find out his computer was busted with porn until after we flew home.
Oh, nice.
3,000 miles away.
Leave the state. You're
And
on the
it's like,
plane.
yeah. Exactly.
Your whole thing, like a guy, like a fugitive getting out of the country,
Yeah.
going to Cuba.
That's how I felt.
You're just,
I was
sweating.
yeah, you're never gonna, and
I picture 11-year-old Steve with like a briefcase and a suit at the
like,
airport, just
it's
sweating.
handcuffed to me. Yeah.
And the guy, the security guard, like gives you an extra long look, and you think you're gonna be caught, and he's like, "Go ahead, sir."
You could hear my heartbeat. Like,
Yeah. The music's all tense.
So anyway, technology aside, why I think my
Wait, so did he ever find out?
Oh yeah, totally. He knew it was me. Like he even brings it up sometimes. Like I fucking totally destroyed his computer with porn, and I never said anything, and I just dipped. And
He left the state. He got out of fucking town.
yeah, I just didn't say anything, and it worked out.
He
I never
called
got
the
in
fucking
trouble.
vacuum guy for Breaking Bad.
Exactly. He came and just took care of it, but not really. I mean, because he found out. But my brother wasn't going to go to my parents.
But by that
with
time, you were out of the jurisdiction.
Yeah, it didn't matter by that point. And then, what? It's not like he could show my parents, look what Steve did.
Yeah, that's
Actually, okay, so here's a funny story with porn and computers. And
we're just going ahead with
my
part
parents-
2 on
yeah.
this one, huh? This is like Kill Bill. It's
Yeah.
like it's all one movie, really.
It's all one podcast, just different volumes. So okay. So I had downloaded or hit the wrong
It's
thing.
called Too Much Pussy 2.
Yeah. I downloaded the wrong thing or whatever, and it on my parents' computer when I was younger, and it like showed up like this little icon on the desktop. It said live shows, and it was chick with these huge fake beautiful
cool.
tits. And you delete it, you put it in the recycle bin or whatever, and go to delete it, and then every time you turn on the computer, it pops back up. So I could not, get rid of this thing. I tried
This
everything.
birthed a generation of hackers.
Wow. Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't be able to know how to do any of this shit without like extensive training and covering my tracks.
Well, dude, yeah. So this is
like if I
learned the
need to
hard way.
disappear, if this is a situation, this COVID situation gets bad, and I need to disappear, it's gonna happen. I know how to clear
doing
anybody
research.
from history.
Yeah, well, I would be fucked. I have so many different IDs and certifications and things. Like the government knows who I am and what I'm up to. That's for sure. So it all started though with this thing. So I tried to download or whatever, watch some sort of porn. I don't know. And I downloaded automatically this thing called live shows on my computer. So I couldn't get rid of it, right?
The little icon.
Yeah. So then my dad and my parents found out, and I got in a lot of trouble, right? Then a few months go by, and my dad like comes to me and he's like, I saw what you downloaded on the computer, and I hadn't downloaded anything. I didn't know what he was talking about. And it was like two guys like going at it. And so I was like, I don't know if he showed me or he described it to me or whatever, but he was convinced that he caught me downloading gay porn. And I was devastated because my dad's like, at the time, you're a kid, he's like your hero, he's like your guy, like, you want to, and you're not gay. And like, that's like, how do your dad, your hero is like 2 feet away from you, convinced that you're gay. He has hard evidence.
He's the man of your dreams.
Yeah, he's the man of my dreams, exactly. But you know what I'm saying? And I was so fucking devastated because I was like, I remember crying to my mom, being like, I'm not gay. Like, I didn't know how else to be. He was convinced. And he was like, well, it's not your sister. He asked Mary and my sister, and she was like, no, I didn't download that shit. And it obviously wasn't my mom, and it wasn't him. So the next logical person, it was me. And I could not convince him, and I didn't download it. Then my sister finally, like after maybe a few hours, or it seemed like that because in that weird time vortex or whatever of my dad thinking I'm gay and my life is ruined.
Just panic-inducing.
She was like, oh yeah, so her friend or one of our cousins or something like that sent her like this gay Valentine, and it was like saved to the computer somehow.
Yeah.
And so she finally remembered that and was like, oh, no. He's like, that wasn't Steve. That was me. And I was like so fucking relieved. I think my dad was too. He never said anything, about it. But he was cool with it. He wasn't like, you're not my son. He was just like, okay, but please don't download it on the computer. Yeah, Steve. Like, what the fuck? So
it's a joke.
That's you.
Yeah.
It's a fucking joke.
Your dad comes in.
What the fuck? It's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
That's one of the funniest scenes. I could cut that whole scene up. And he's just like, no, Sal, it's all right. He goes, you think so?
When I'm in, Now, if he caught me in like a fucking
in a motorcycle
club,
outfit.
yeah, exactly. That would be different. But so that was devastating for sure. I remember that. My mom laughs about it too. She was like, "How do you console your son who isn't gay that he's not gay? And try to convince your husband, that he's not gay, or." Not even if my son is gay, he's just being a little bitch.
And it's
about
not
it.
even being like, I think I like boys. It's like gay pornography
Yeah,
to the family computer.
hard,
yeah.
like
right there.
Not just one, but two hard dicks. It's intense.
Too much dick.
That'd be funny if that's what it was. Too much dick. Too much cock. That's intense. But yeah, so that was terrible. My history of computers and things like that, it doesn't really go well.
Yeah, they're listening to this show going, why couldn't he just be gay?
Yeah, this would be so much easier. He wouldn't be embarrassing us on
Probably
the radio.
be a little more pleasant.
Yeah.
a little cleaner.
Yeah, nope, not at all.
What about the Bluetooth one?
Oh. Okay, so this has happened to other people, and I've laughed at them, and then this finally happened to me. So is when I came home to visit when I was still living in LA, but I came home and I was here for longer than I had anticipated. So I was working and I didn't have my vehicle here, so I used my mom's car. So I went and bartended the night before and I hooked up to her Bluetooth. That was a Saturday night.
Yeah.
So I come back.
The technology is going to save us.
I wake up Sunday morning. I'm like, I'm kind of hard, so I'm going to jerk off, standard shit. And so fucking I go to watch, something on my phone and and there's no sound. So I turn it up and there's no sound. And earlier I was like, okay, my parents are leaving because the garage door was opening. I could hear that. And so they were leaving and then I realized that my phone was hooked up to Bluetooth and I was like, oh no, because it was they used my mom's car to go to church, fucking
Sunday
church
morning.
on the way to church,
hoping their gay son would come with them,
praying to repent.
They were a fucking gay porn addicted son.
And they heard whatever the video was, just something, and I had to fast forward to see if something was wrong with the video. So it was and it says the name of the thing that you're either looking at or watching.
So it says stepbrother.
Yeah. Stepbrothers.
Horny son fucks his mother, birth mother, paternal legal DNA birth mother.
Dad watches in humiliation.
Dad watches.
Yeah. So
horny dad catches son with gay pornography, and they're like, oh no.
It all led to this. So they left.
We made it a kink.
It was our fault.
Should have yelled. Now he likes it.
So, all right. So my dad asked me about it later. And I'm like, this isn't when I'm a kid. I'm 27 years old.
So they're in the car
28.
on the way to...
listening to my porn.
What kind of porn was it?
It was normal, probably a dude with two chicks or something like that.
So they're just hearing.
Just all kinds of, and then and then shit like that.
This Howard Stern is really pushing the envelope these days, huh?
And then dead silence because I realized and I paused the video.
Yeah, and then dead silence at 10 seconds, and then it seems today that all you see.
Silence the movies.
They're going to church and their kid just jerks off and watches Family Guy.
That's my life. That was my life.
Immediately after you finish. It's just
dick still in hand.
Yeah, the porn just dead stop. And then enough time to just click the X and get rid of it, and then the Family Guy starts.
So yeah, and then later on, my dad had asked me about it, and I denied it like a good son would, a very honest person. He's like, "Were you connected to the?" I was like, "Nope, no, I was asleep when you guys left."
I was actually praying for you.
Yeah, he's like, because I heard some interesting things on the radio earlier, and I don't know because it'll say my phone. Like he totally knew,
fucking
it was
Christ,
me.
That's so funny. I would love to be in that fucking car. Oh my god.
So yeah, I've had some things worth throwing up about in life, just anxiety ridden. Sometimes I, like those shower thoughts. or you're driving in the car and you think about those embarrassing moments that you've done and wish that you hadn't done. But then again, if I hadn't done those things and I had a radio show, it might be far less interesting. So for your entertainment,
everybody has those. You just face them.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Thank you for making me feel better about that. No, but yeah, so that was embarrassing. And phones, unless they just keep getting more slick, and what I mean?
We're all connected.
Yeah.
Like, maybe we shouldn't. Yeah, I don't have any stories like that. I've never been close enough to anybody.
That's good.
I've always just been so alone in the world that I've never been caught doing a good thing either.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
So, my
what
phone,
if would they have gotten it if you got a phone call or something?
No, phone call, you have to choose
Yeah.
to put it through those speakers.
They could just listen to your phone call.
They could,
and
essentially.
you're just my parents just left.
One time,
you still got that weed?
When I was on my family's plan, when we updated our phones, or one of us did, or something, they updated the software or some shit like that. It connected all of our phones because we were all on the same iTunes, whatever, or Apple account.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, my parents got all of my text messages. So I was like, I didn't really know this, and they're like, "Hey," and luckily nobody texted me something like that, or something dirty or weird, So I freaked out, and my idiot self went on Facebook and be like, "Nobody texts me. It goes to my parents."
Why would you do that?
Because I was afraid that something bad was gonna come through.
That definitely got rid of anything illegal because anybody wouldn't.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, so that's fine.
That's what I was looking for, and then the embarrassing things followed suit after that. Naturally,
as people doing it on purpose as a joke is different than it.
So Tim, my friend Tim, he texts me. All of us really, and it said, "Don't worry, I won't tell your mom about your foot fetish." And then my mom responds, "LOL." You know what I mean? But it looks like it comes from me.
Fun
and then
family
and
stuff.
then he started to.
Steve's a big Quentin Tarantino fan.
He started to send me pictures of his feet, really weird shit, and I think he was wearing his fiance's shoe at the time too, in a heel. It was.
All right, we're learning a little bit about Tim today.
Then my dad's like, "I told you, I knew it." So that was embarrassing. But my phone lately. So
it sounds like the embarrassment comes from Tim on that one. That was odd. That's odd.
No, it was well played. It was complete bravo.
He
man.
Really Daniel Day-Lewis that shit.
He went all in, man. Won the award. Actually, that's one of his movies that I've never seen because it seems the most boring.
What?
My left foot.
Yeah, I watched the first 10 seconds of it, and he's going through shit with his foot, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah, I'm done.
No.
I don't like when Tarantino does that in his movie. I'm not a foot guy. I'm not
girl,
a feet guy.
I can tolerate it if it's hot girls. Not
Yeah,
if it's
I guess.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's what I mean. But just anybody. I don't care about feet.
I'm good.
And the whole movie's about it. So the other day, I went to go make a playlist on Spotify. A Black Crowes playlist.
And I accidentally sent my aunt a picture.
A picture of my asshole.
Yeah.
And she liked it. So I was making a Black Crowes playlist. And so it'll suggest, if you just create the playlist first without any songs in it, just the title, right? It'll suggest songs for you. So what Spotify suggested of the band, the Black Crowes, was nothing to do with the Black Crowes, but all black artists. They just took the word black. And so it says, let me find some songs for you. So it's Black Crowes. It's 0 minutes long because there's no songs in it. So the recommended songs based on the name of this playlist is Candy Shop by 50 Cent, Lollipop by Lil Wayne, Clap Back by Ja Rule, Beautiful Snoop Dogg, Niggas in Paris by Jay-Z, and Show Me featuring Chris Brown by Kid Ink.
All bangers.
Yeah, but nothing just because it's black and it's by black dudes.
Crowes,
and the black is not even in the names. Just these artists are black.
I don't know. I feel like you're drawing that conclusion, but what other conclusion would there be?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Well, that's ridiculous for Spotify to do that. I think that's you.
So
I'm just
they're just oh, that's definitely what he's going for. So black, you know what I mean? It's
we gotta try it somewhere else.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't think of
if we make a KKK playlist or something just titled KKK, what do you think that they would suggest?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Would it be country music? Would it be some of that weird trailer The house next door to me is,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that type of shit. Would
guy's
it
the
be
best.
that? Would it be oddly specific?
That
or-
shit's the funniest shit in the world. I think that shit should be played out of loudspeakers. I think that would end racism. Is like the thing is you demonize these people, these fucking idiots, and you make them like these mysterious villains, and you kind of give them this power. If you would just show that that's the hell, we gotta send them all back to Africa. It's just like, oh, these people are retarded. Like we shouldn't be scared of them. They're fucking idiots. Let them just dress up and have their fucking
if that's
meetings.
how they get it out of their system, then let them do it.
Yeah.
So then after the Spotify
fucking
incident,
Dungeons and Dragons meetings.
after the Spotify incident, is what I call it, because I remember looking at my phone and I was like, what? Like, what? You know what I mean? I was like, how insane. Like, if they just assume I'm racist, maybe, or they just like, yep, just says black, so whoever's in charge of that.
Crows.
Yeah.
I got it. Try with Black Keys.
And nothing with the title black in it, not the songs, not the artist.
Try
like,
White
nothing.
Snake.
Okay.
The White Stripes or something.
I'll get back to you on
It's
that
just Celine Dion, Jewel, Hootie and the Blowfish. You're like, what?
Wait a minute. So then I maybe the same day or just very close afterwards, I got a Facebook friend request from this person. I have no idea who it is. It's a black guy. His name is Xavier Lewis. And I didn't know him or anybody. It's just weird that I got that right. But then I looked at where he worked, and it said started a new job at somebody baby mama house.
I like him. I'd accept.
Yeah, I should, actually. I should.
Yeah, there's some funny dudes. Fucking, there's this dude on Instagram, fucking Callywave, who's, he's a rapper, and he's just a hilarious dude, and he fucking loves our shit. He loves Friendly Foes. He loves It's All Funky.
Yeah.
And there was a video when, like, the shutdown first started, and he's just doing a front-facing camera, and I was, like, scrolling through stories, and I just see his face come back real quick. He goes, I can't get no fucking bologna. I can't get no fucking bread. Like, he's funny as shit.
I can't get no fucking baloney.
Now
it's...
Did you see that they did that tip hotline?
For get-togethers?
Yeah, for like if people aren't social distancing and people just sent dick pics and Hitler memes.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Who set that up, right? It was
de Blasio.
Oh,
it's in New York City.
Yeah. That was
and when de
amazing.
Blasio wanted to run, I was like, yeah, get de Blasio. And people were like, you're fucking crazy. I listen to a lot of shows based out of New York City. I listen to a lot of shows that are very left. I listen to shows that are very right.
Yeah.
I want to get a full spectrum.
Full range.
The only thing they have in common is they fucking hate that guy. They despise that motherfucker. Everybody. So I'm like, we're all not going to find someone we all love. That's impossible.
Right.
No one's that good.
Right.
So you got to find someone we all hate. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Then
let's
that
all
unites,
join together in
exactly.
the band. John Lennon didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. All right, he was high as shit. Nice guy, good voice, sweetheart. We didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Don't give a piece a chance. Things run on negativity and hatred. It's the only way this is going to work.
It does seem to bring
This
people
fucking
together a lot
quarantine has
faster.
opened my eyes. They killed Princess Di. That was no accident.
We can't make it fucking... My God, I'm surprised actually because we haven't had a guest. It's just you and I, and you haven't gotten those conspiracies quicker. You know,
No,
usually
they're
I
not
figure
fun
if there's
anymore.
a distract, they're not
They're
because
fun
it's real.
because they're actually doing it. Like, it's a fun. Like you're not
It's
supposed
reality.
to actually maybe this will happen, maybe this. It's like when you just answer the question, it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, that's true. It's not a conspiracy.
Yeah, no. Now we just know that they're fucking yeah.
Yeah. You want to take a break for a sec?
This is the Thurman and Lala podcast. And it will be right back.
Fuck. Oh shit. Jesus. Oh my God.
Everything closed out.
Dick popsicles.
Okay, we're good. We're good. I hope Ryan like Grub gets like really famous. Like Ryan becomes this big dude, and he's like peaceful, nice Ryan.
That's
who's
like his
just,
Twitter handle is Dick Popsicles.
Yeah, and then we just always have that over him.
Dick popsicles.
Like, I love it.
Dick popsicles.
Yeah, dude, he's
You
all
can hear the
mushy,
spit and everything.
Dick popsicles.
What the fuck was he even talking about?
I don't
Like,
know.
Why
He
did that
just
come
shouted it. I don't remember.
Does
Why
he
do
have
what else?
Tourette's?
What are any of us talking about?
That's true.
That's what this show is 3 people with Tourette's just shouting at each other.
Sometimes I think like if some things I say and I'm like, man, I'm glad that wasn't recorded. You know what I mean? And then there's other times where I'm like, I'm glad that you had it recorded.
Yeah.
Like you've
Well, fuck these people. Who
um,
cares?
When you made me a
It's
best
over.
of the bits of our bits
Yeah.
that we've done over the years on the show, fucking, it was one of the funnier ones is like when you'd either cut up like a conversation that either things that I have said throughout the podcast, and you cut them up to make it seem like I'm saying this sentence that I didn't.
Yeah.
And one about being gay and Rob Lowe's.
Yeah.
Well,
I had the
poster
whole
or
plan
like
to do that. I kind of stole that from O&A, but any radio show would do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, for the next few shows, I'll take little things that Steve says that might be able to twist them and make them seem gay. And the next episode we did, you went on this whole thing about
how gay the movie Lost Boys is.
With the picture of Rob Lowe with his shirt off. And you just did this whole thing about it. I was like, oh, that's more than enough.
It was like the next episode. I listened to this bit or something, and it was fucking... me, he did it in secret, which was great. But then we did it with Ryan, where he speared this guy at prom. Like he banged this guy at prom.
He fucking speared. Yeah. He just, because he told a story about there's some guy at his house and he's like, I just decided that I didn't like him. And I just took the word didn't out. Yeah. I just decided I like him. So I just went over and I just speared him right in the backyard, right to the ground.
We're like, whoa, man. Whoa.
So I'm on top of him. Yeah, that's good shit.
It was pretty great, man.
I used to care.
Yeah.
Now it's just I'm on top of my pile of money. And I'm just staring down at all of you, wondering.
Down at your
I'm like Dr. Manhattan. I'm like, how do I make these creatures laugh? Why would it matter?
I have it all. Yeah, you've already made your mind.
I don't care anymore. It's done. It's over. Society's done. It's fine. It's a little freeing, isn't it? I was like, all right, one more go in. Oh, no? Okay. All right.
It's in the cosmos.
We're not doing any of that? Okay.
I think this is what we're meant for, is saying horrible things, making me really look bad.
It's fine. I'm the one actually putting work into it.
Well, here's the thing. So I got rid of Facebook when I was in California because that was right around the time of the election in 2016 or whatever.
It was fun for a minute.
But then it was just like people just nonstop.
One that I was going to put up that I never did that would be funny would be like, yeah, sure, Donald Trump's fucking crazy out of his mind, megalomaniac, fucking TV goofy pitch salesman guy. But, what's our other option? A woman? Come on. And I was like, no, because I don't even want to, there'll be just people who hate me now. They're not going to get, I'm just saying something shitty to be funny.
Right, I know.
My Facebook post has no bearing or effect on the fucking People have such a crazy idea of where they stand in the world.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, they could light us all on fire and most people would never even hear about it.
No, they wouldn't know.
You could die and come back to life and then scream Donald Trump and then die again. And he'll never hear. It might be a thing that passes his desk for a half a second. He goes, and then he moves on. Like, none of us matter to these people. They don't care. It's fine.
Sheep.
Yeah. No, sheep are smart. I'd fuck a sheep.
I it was annoying, so I got rid of it, and it
That's the worst.
It was nice because I was not scrolling through mindless shit. I was spending more time either reading or playing music because that's what I was there to do, was learn and make music, and so being away from social media was fucking great. But then over the years, I got it back, maybe just a few months ago or last year or something, started a Facebook again to kind of get in contact with family that I had lost touch with and things like that. And I was doing great things, and I was like, okay, more mature. I'm not going to say all these horrible
downloading
things.
all that gay porn.
Yeah, exactly. So luckily none of that. But now they're going to know those things about me because if they do listen to the show, because nobody has anything better to do now. So now here's the point of this, is that when now I have my family and shit that I used to separate them on my Facebook. Now in this round of Facebook that I have, I'm friends with all of them, like my dad, my aunts, uncles.
Bad idea.
Their friends. Terrible idea, because when I went to share the last episode, it was the cover of Too Much Pussy. And
I wanted to be accurate.
I get it, but and I would have shared it too. I had to.
I'm not suffocating my art because your fucking Aunt Edna can't see a butt cheek. Okay, you're suffocating my expression. This is my voice.
Here's the thing. That's why I was like, fuck, I'm right back to it. I was like, I can't have a normal Facebook because, there's so many things that...
Yeah, but who cares? Everybody just fucking subscribe on other things. Like, the show's not on Facebook.
Yeah, I know.
Facebook is an out only. It's like my asshole. Outwards only. Okay? I post shit and send it out. Whatever's coming back, that's not important. Fuck that. And numbers.
Wait, no, let's talk about what's going back in, Sean.
No, there's nothing going back in.
It's not important. We don't talk about it.
No. You're sending it out, and that's it. Nothing's coming back.
Right.
And then a bunch of people go, hey, can we go? Well, we're going to send you things back. No, not going to see them. It's fine. Well, how do we reach you? You don't. It's fine. You used to not be able to reach anybody. Now you can reach out. Now it's like people are like, I can't see you every morning. What happened? Are you dead? Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a fuck. I know. I've been fucking yelling about this shit for years. It's just so gay. It's so fucking stupid.
I know.
What people think is fun. It's like just not a place for me. It's like we keep walking into Forever 21 and being like, none of this shit fits. It's like, that's what Facebook is. Like, why you shouldn't be here. It's not for you. I'm getting out. I'm putting shit, posting it. That's it. I'm not looking at any of your guys' horseshit. I love you. Keep listening. Keep watching. That's it. The quality I provide, if there is any, it's in this. It's being recorded, or it's the music. That's it. The rest of it is just a database of links so you can get to it. You don't have to know what I think.
If you do, and then you can listen to the show. There you go.
What she goes into a tunnel. She doesn't come out the other side like a fucking cartoon. What happened down there? Okay.
I don't even know.
She wanted to save the kids, and they're all banging the kids. They couldn't let her know she was banging the kids. That's why her kid and his fucking wife just could put it right out of the fucking royal family. Who does that? Who leaves the royal family? Someone who knows some shit and is like, yo, when they find your computers, I don't want to be around for that. So I'm getting the fuck out of here. They're like, but you're the prince.
They're all lollygagging
younglings
over there.
You didn't think of English, so you went to Jedi.
Yeah, exactly. Well, everyone in fucking Star Wars is English anyway, so that's what I had to.
What if they weren't?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that friggin' name in a long time. Oof. Obi-Wan.
Remember when we did I was the old man and I called the Geek Squad because I accidentally deleted a picture of a photograph of my grandson's girlfriend's undercarriage or something like that. All these
her breasts.
they're not
chest.
dick
It was a photograph of her chest.
He sent it to me from his telephone,
and I can't find it. Did we actually call the Geek Squad, or was it really?
Yeah, it was a Geek Squad. Yeah, for
really?
sure. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, that's how I knew. And so he was laughing. Like
so
that.
They also have that recorded somewhere.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing some more prank calls too.
I think that might be illegal. I think you're not.
It totally is.
Yeah, you're not supposed to record.
I don't
people
think you ever were.
No. Yeah, that's not a new law.
That's why we just don't say where we called. You know what I mean? Boom.
Yes. Yeah.
Roasted government. Yeah. No, we're not supposed to do a lot of stuff, but we do it. Maybe because this show isn't as popular. That's why we can.
Yeah. We could do whatever until we get another kick farts, and then all of a sudden,
right? You're like, taking down our shit because
we literally played like 8 Michael Jackson songs in their entirety. It's the most copywritten music on the face of the earth. And then just covered it and jokes about him fucking kids. We might get sued by some sort of estate.
Maybe, yeah.
Who's the other one? LaToya? Or is it just Toya? It's not, or is it La? Is it one of them?
Or is it 3 different siblings, or is LaToya one
LaToya
person?
Jackson. Who's
LaToya
not Janet?
Jackson sounds like
that's a person.
Yeah, Janet.
Janet. Well, isn't there the
Latito? They all just
La Janet.
Yeah.
La Joe.
Tito. Which one? How many are there? It's like naming the fucking reindeer. I can't.
How many are the Jacksons?
No, well,
there's the 5.
Siblings.
There's the 5.
Yeah, and then there's
the 5 right there.
The
and then there's the 2 girls.
Can you name them all?
No. I'm gonna try. Fucking Michael, Tito, Janet, Donner, Blitzton.
Yeah, Cupid.
Cupid. Yeah.
Yeah. What the Jermaine? Jermaine's one of them.
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
Jackson. Joe is the dad's Joe Jackson.
Joe, but he doesn't count.
No. I don't know. Peter
Jackson. Yeah. Samuel L.
Those are all good guesses. I don't know. Did they all do music? They're all doing something.
Yeah,
right?
but there's the conspiracy that LaToya is Michael.
Okay, I can't handle this shit anymore. Fucking and they're driving around with Tupac and fucking Jim Morrison in the desert and shit. You know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah. All right, let me find it. All right, Jackson. This is very professional radio. Usually they have a guy for this, and they don't have a guy who's like J-A
K X.
Jackson Family Wines? What the fuck is this horse shit? Get the fuck out of here.
Is it
Jackson,
actually them?
Michael Jackson. All right, I'm just gonna look for Michael Jackson. Goddamn internet! You know, why do they make it so hard to find stuff? Michael Jackson. Ooh, a lot of unflattering news articles. What if that this is how I found out? How many were in the Jackson 5? I Google Michael Jackson. Guy first time using Google since like ever, and he's just like, what?
Wait, what happened?
The hell? I don't know. My cable bill lapsed. I missed some things.
He's not such a smooth criminal after all, huh?
Yeah, man. He
did
was
you hear
putting
that
it
one?
right
I
out there.
said he's not. Yeah, he's not so smooth.
All right. Cause of death, diet. What is it? I don't fucking know, dude. There's a million of them. I can't read all this.
What are you talking about?
All right. Michael Joseph Jackson was born in Gary, Indiana, near Chicago on August 29th, 1958. He was the 8th of 10 children. Holy fuck, there was 10 of them.
Wow. So then, yeah.
Yeah. His mother, Catherine.
There's no way to know them all. That's
Catherine
more
Esther
than the
Jackson.
reindeer.
Yeah. So the 5 was only half of them. So if the fucking rich and famous
Math.
if the rich and famous successful children were still getting the shit whacked out of them, what about the other 5?
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They might be buried down, somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They haven't made it out of that
Chris
Jackson hole.
Jackson.
Jackson Hole, isn't that a place?
Yeah, it is.
There you go. It's all coming together, man.
That's where they are.
That's where they live now. Yeah, fucking. How do we get back on Michael Jackson again?
I don't know. Free Willy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Free Willy.
You have to.
I haven't watched it since
Next
I was a
episode,
little
we're
kid.
going to talk about my theories on this Free Willy thing. And
We already know that
he
the whale-
definitely fucked that kid.
Who
man.
did? The whale?
Michael Jackson.
Oh, the kid in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the whale was abused and shitty. Like, that's how they
That's why they bonded.
Yeah. I get it.
Right. I finally got it. It was the first time watching it because I haven't watched it as an adult.
I mean, look, man, if Michael Jackson there's some people who just fuck kids. They don't make a whole production out of it.
Well, that's
literally the lighting guys.
but that's how you get the
guys.
hottest kids, man.
Yeah.
That's how you get the best kids. It's Hollywood.
I'm saying he
you don't
created
find you can
jobs.
be some exactly,
He
but you could
created-
be some like regular Joe internet weirdo like myself or something, and go out and find like these 5-year-olds that are 5s. You know what I mean? 5s. Yeah. Instead of going to Hollywood and having a bunch of money put behind it and getting the hottest, most tan, sleek kids of, fucking cover of Teen Bop and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Willing
JTT
participants.
level. You know what I'm saying? Like that is no. So if I were a mega millionaire kid fucker, that's how I would do it. I would have, because I think it's like you would have all of, everyone's focused on the production and everything, and nobody's focused on, why is Mike keep going? Why is Mike in this kid's trailer at all on the set? He's not even in the movie.
At all,
in
yeah.
fact, the Michael Jackson song doesn't come until the very end of the credits. You know what I mean? So it's kind of odd,
I need his underwear for inspiration. This whole thing feels like, remember what OJ wrote, "If I did it"? That's what that whole speech sounded like. If I, hypothetically.
If I did fuck him.
No, but yeah, he made a whole thing out of it. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, this is good.
Kudos
bad,
to him, you know? And it was never proven in the court of law. I just put together what you said.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I haven't watched
so he got away with it ultimately. I mean, people know, but do people care?
Some people do.
Do you think he sold his soul to the devil, or it's possible to be that talented? Because that's how the story goes. People sell the soul.
Oh, like he was down at the crossroads?
Yeah. You know
like,
what I'm saying?
You sold your soul to play the blues. And they're like, is that what they told you the deal was? Ew, you got to do some fucked up shit, but you want that money, right?
Yeah. Have you heard of my 3-foot dick? Who cares about my music? I have a 3-foot dick.
Yeah, there's
Why
people
doesn't anyone talk about that?
who
Robert
sold-
Johnson's dick was longer than his legs,
Really?
No, but
That's a fun
you know what I'm
blues
saying?
fact.
That's probably what he sold. He's just a good blues player, but the reason he sold his soul was for something
And in
completely
some
different.
old wooden bar down in the South, there's like an old chair in the corner, and then like there's like the markings in the ground. There's like 2 foot marks, and then like one little like in the middle of them. He's like, that's where Robert Johnson used to sit and play the blues all day long. It's like a museum.
Why would you? I mean, sure. I think he was just talented enough where he didn't need that. He just wanted a 3-foot dick. So
Yeah.
there you go. But they never talk about that.
Yeah, Michael Jackson couldn't have a 3-foot dick.
No, but he wanted to fuck kids and get away with it.
He wanted to fuck a 3-foot tall person's dick.
And there's only so much you can do. I mean, demons have to go with the times. So technology and the way information is passed, it happens at rapid speed.
I'm just picturing Satan with eyeglasses and like an iPad.
Looking at I
don't know how to do this. I don't know how to
get
do
the lawyers on this.
Can I smite them all? Can I click one thing okay, click one of those, select all, drag.
Factory reset.
Smite. How do I smite? Fuck.
It used to be this fucking update. It used to be right here.
They should just snap my fingers and they all start on fire. Now you got this whole fucking thing. I can't do it. I gotta give an email.
So, it
Running
was
with
as
the
the
devil
years
666 at gmail.com.
Oh, man. That's fucking great.
That'd be great. The devil's Facebook page. He's just like a huge Mitt Romney guy.
He's got a Shatan jersey.
There's just a picture of him and Michael Jackson. He's like all excited to meet him. He's like, this guy even one-ups me with evil shit. I thought I was bad. Fuck.
But yeah, so I mean, that's probably what it was. But it's just, instead of making a deal with the devil back in the day where nobody heard of Robert Johnson's 3-foot dick because there wasn't social media necessarily.
I still don't know if that's a thing.
What?
Maybe his 3. All right.
No,
sure.
that's just for the sake of.
No, that's how we're adding it to the folklore.
That's what I mean. It started here. You heard it here.
Stories get passed. People had over the years, and so one day 2 white boys in the basement just added to Robert Johnson had 3-foot dick, and from that day on, that became part of the story. Come on down to New Orleans. After we watched Treme, I was doing that for weeks.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Come on down to New Orleans. Katrina hitting the water just kept coming up the wall, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 feet up the wall in the water. And I said, Mama, we got to go. Down in the 9th Ward. See, dude, it can't stop.
Too good at
I'm going to get locked in one day.
That
I'm
was
not
like
going to be able to get out.
when I started the Scottish accent, I could just not fucking stop, I couldn't. Now I've subdued it for quite a while. It's not, but that's going to be one of my prank phone calls.
It's just a Scottish accent?
Yeah. I'm thinking about trying to rent a fogger, like a fogger for mosquitoes and shit like that.
Oh.
But like I have it written down, but I'm not going to do it right now because it's not the phone call. So, oh fuck, god damn it!
What? I should have watched Free Willy.
No. I had the whole thing, the lead to that. Oh, okay. Sorry. So Robert Johnson, all that shit, blah, blah, blah. Ugh. Okay. So now, since you watched Treme and couldn't stop doing that voice, and every time you think of that, you do that, right? So
it's not really Treme. It's the Spike Lee documentary about New Orleans, and there's that fucking poor guy who's, that one guy. You all know who I'm talking about, that guy. And there's a clip I want to get of this funny dude. The news should just constantly interview just little black kids. They're the funniest people on the fucking planet. The kid's just like, we just need some help and support. We need little love. What's we supposed to do? And I'm like, yo, this kid is fucking speaking the truth, and he's just funny. Like he's just animated and adorable and funny. That's who you should interview. Stop interviewing other people. Make it fun.
Make it fun for everyone, please. I don't listen to too much Leonard Skinner, but when I do, there's a select few songs that are just so fucking good, like Tuesday's Gone and Simple Man, shit like that. But one that's it's what is it, Ballad of Curtis Lowe, right?
Yeah.
And it's about an old black man, who plays the blues. No one's better, but when it's Curtis, you know where I'm going with this or what?
We gotta make a movie about I don't know, Special Olympics or something where a fucking a fellow with Down syndrome achieves something great, and the song that plays is Simple Man. It's like as everyone's cheering,
Simple!
That's the "We Are the Champions" at the end of the movie. Simple, kind of. All right, so sorry.
You can
what?
do this. That's perfect. That's like Rudy. It's the Rudy remake. That's what it's gonna be, man. You know what I mean? Because you can't just have a little white kid anymore, because that's everyone, and they're taking over. So they are represented. You need
You do a Rudy mashup where you take Rudy from the Cosby Show and you throw her on a football field. Everybody just fucking knock the shit out of her.
And yeah, she gets hit so hard she becomes retarded, right? But then still accomplishes something at the end. And then Simple Man plays and fades out.
Credits. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So why is this so hard, Hollywood?
In that song, Battle of Curtis Lowe, Curtis Lowe was the finest picker to ever play the blues, right? They talk about his guitar skills or cotton stuff, I'm not sure. But then I, in my head, started singing, Curtis Lowe was the finest to ever play the blues. And like now I can't not sing it like that. And it reminds me, don't say Jesus, because remember your time when with that Stevie Wonder song, Signed, Sealed, Delivered. What did you sing?
I don't remember. It was funny.
It's time to steal the gym shorts.
That's what it sounds like he's saying. There's like one chorus towards the end where it sounds, if it's a trick of the ear,
So
but I
after
keep those
that,
things to myself. Captain's calling.
So we would listen to that song at the bar all the time. And this is some fucking art imitating or life imitating art type of shit, okay? So after, I told some of the guys, at work at the bar about your song lyric to that song, and it was funny, you know what I mean? It just, you couldn't not hear it. That was the joke, that we wouldn't sing it, but he would say like, dude, I can't not hear that now. So one time him and I are out back smoking a cigarette. Then this black kid out of nowhere, we've never seen him before, rolls up in the back parking lot of the Jug on rollerblades. And he's like, you got a lighter? And he's holding a blunt. We're like, shit. Okay. So, and then he had these like crazy, like super bright orange, like gym shorts on. And we were like, dude, nice fucking short. Like those are not, like they were so crazy looking that we had to say something about it. They were like super bright. And like, we're like, dude, nice gym shorts. She's like, oh yeah, no, they're not mine. I stole them from my cousin. And then we're like, and I look at him and I'm like, Tom, see gym shorts. Like I was so happy. I'm so happy. I was like,
That's
it actually
amazing.
happened.
That's amazing. All right, that makes it all worth it.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So man, you called it, man.
Wow, I'm a fucking prophet.
It was incredible. I looked at Andy, the cook, and I was like, oh my God, because we would always laugh about that because that song would play like every day at the bar. And so every time we just look at each other and laugh because that's what we can never not hear. Tom steal the gym charts. And then that happened. It was like, it blew our minds, dude. I couldn't believe it. It was just fucking nuts. How often does that happen?
That's pretty
in Youngstown.
That's pretty incredible,
you know what I mean? You
yeah.
might come across somebody in a city that stole their cousin's gym shorts.
Right.
Maybe more so than Youngstown, but that was just in the spot where we laugh about that, where we first heard about it. It was just mind-blowing.
I'm assuming Michael Jackson has stolen someone's cousin's gym shorts. At least once.
I would imagine. Yeah. And to like what? To keep them, like as a keepsake, to smell it later.
Yeah,
or
that's
something?
his coronavirus mask.
Oh, gotta go to the store. Like little Spider-Man underwear.
Yeah.
Micah, there's a skid mark on your corona mask. Yeah, I know.
Helps keeps out the toxins.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like slide whistling all those. I think you might just have to live with that one.
No, I think that was necessary.
Right,
I think
okay.
it's not like
it's funny. That's a fucking amazing story.
Right.
He stole. Well, I mean, what are the odds?
Yeah, I mean that part of the story is.
We are a product of our environment. I don't like it either.
Mind-blowing. That part of the story wasn't mind-blowing, but just all the rest of it,
Yeah. Well, Kanye's cousin stole a fucking laptop from him that he was fucking bitches on.
Right. Right. So, and that was devastating, but he did get a hell of an album from it.
Yeah, he
was
referenced his cousin a couple times during that album.
Yeah, it was great. He's angry.
Tell him I always love him. Even the one that stole the laptop, you dirty motherfucker.
Yeah.
In the jump shop.
Yeah, it was
his
awesome,
cousin's
dude.
probably just like sweating listening to that. Like, whew.
See, he would have to take off, I would feel like you'd have to hide. Like, whatever came with that? Did he ever get that shit back?
I don't know.
Did
Probably
he
some
fucking
crazy
kill his cousin?
shit, yeah.
Did they break his legs? You know what I mean?
No, I don't know. Kanye's Jesus now. He probably fucking baptized his cousin in a fucking bunch of vitamin water.
Baptism sponsored by. Yeah, that's
Ciroc. He baptized him with Ciroc at a P. Diddy party. I would love that. Oh, that'd be fucking great.
I saw a picture of P. Diddy today in quarantine, and he looks just like Danny Glover. He has let himself go. Yeah, like he looks just like Danny Glover.
Yeah,
it is
there
weird.
was that picture of DJ Khaled going around. They all just starting to look like shit.
It goes back to my fucking seeing Danzig, in
I think
sweats.
that'll happen a lot. Like everyone's gonna start doing selfie cameras like without their makeup team.
Brave.
And you're
so
just-
brave.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, yeah, it's dumb.
Who cares? You know what I mean? I'm going makeup free for COVID. Yeah, so is everyone in the world staying home. What are you talking
Most people
about?
are going income free.
Yeah.
That's a little more important.
Yeah, makeup free.
Hi, I'm one of the
income
most
free.
beautiful people who's ever fucking existed. I'm not going to wear black shit around my eyes.
And I still
while
look
I'm in
hot.
my mansion. I'm sacrificing. Yeah.
Bravo. So brave. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you dumb
Thank
bitches.
you. You
We're
dumb-
coming for you. I mean, you built all these beautiful houses up in California. When shit goes down, we're coming up there to party.
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
Zombieland style, dude. Fucking
Yeah,
go to one of
just-
your favorite celebrities' mansions, and
Yeah.
hopefully they're not there, and smoke all their weed and watch their movies, and
Yeah, and then shoot him in the stomach.
yeah, and kill them. Yeah, that's what I would do for sure. Like I said, green light, Scarlett Johansson. It's done. Sorry, show's over. I mean, this show, like, because I'm not
Giving
coming
you
back.
Fucking
Intro-
indigestion.
Yeah, it is actually.
Sorry, I got a little introduction.
Yeah. No, I don't know, man. It's I got a lot going on, which is crazy because I went from nothing going on to now.
Kind
I'm
of
working on
jealous
the-
of people who have nothing.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I'm so bored. I'm like, fuck you. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, you're
I've
working
just been
hard, man.
Yeah, like it's nonstop. It's one day runs. I mean, even when we were doing shows and shit, it was like you got a little chill time.
Yeah.
because you got to do a show. The best fucking day is like after the show, because the show's great. And then, like
Yeah,
I
and you're
said,
feeling good, and
Yeah,
then
you
you're just-
accomplished
you have
it.
nothing to do
Money
but
in the
relax.
fucking pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's recorded. It's up. It's out. Everybody fucking clapped and made you feel worthy for a minute until Tuesday when that wears off and you hate yourself again. And now it just is never coming. Now it's like I was doing like high quality dope, and now I'm just like sniffing Tylenol, just trying to get a little bit of something. Right? I threw up. That's good, right?
My brother Matt, he does like solo shows from home now, like once a week and shit like that. Trying to
Everybody does.
Yeah, exactly. And so he's one of them. And fucking I told him like the last show he should get like a fucking applause like button. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and just hold it, but then he's like, no, it's not really much different from, playing a show in San Diego, just no one claps afterwards. It just
Yeah,
it's
'cause at
not that
first
weird.
they were
You're just
like,
playing at home,
Oh, we're canceling all events over 250 people. And I'm like, yeah, not a problem. It's fine. It's great.
Yeah, I'm good. Play the jug.
Yeah, you could probably take that 2 off there.
That's true, man. That was
There's
nothing
gonna
more
be-
awkward than that, though, man. Sometimes, like, especially if you're like kicking ass, and then
Yeah.
there's nothing at the end of the fucking.
Yeah.
Or if like that's happened with us where we've like took a pause in a song, like just a short like stop, and then fucking there's been claps, and then when we actually get to the real song, like after we
get to the real ending.
then there was nothing,
Because they
mean?
thought it
they're
was another
confused.
song. Like, ah, you tricked me, you bastard.
Yeah, we're not falling for that again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, people are strange when you're a stranger. Faces, blah, 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 blah. I'm
Is
just
that a
out.
tired hippie,
Yeah.
like one that's just about to fall asleep? and
Yeah,
somebody says
exactly. It's the hippie who hasn't actually seen a person in 2 months. Like other than just like the same routines of, the Wednesday into Thursday into the next. You're just thinking about crowds and you're like, oh yeah, that's not a thing right now. And people are like, oh, it's temporary. You're like, until it isn't, or until it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's like if your fucking leg was on fire. And they're like, it'll go out and the pain will go away. You're like, yeah, but right now it's not. Right now it's on fire.
Right now it's awful.
I'm very much looking forward to when that whole part's over. But right now, ow! Fuck! All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely...
Yeah, I've
Peace
embarrassed
and
myself.
Love, peace and love, everybody. Wash your hands. Just give that
Stay-
horse shit fucking...
Stay safe.
In these divisive... Dude, I've gotten an email from
Everyone,
everybody.
dude.
In these divisive times, in these unsettling times, it's like, all right.
Trying is another one. And these trying
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just companies that like I just accidentally didn't hit unsubscribe to that
Right.
got my email, and it's like, Joe Blow t-shirt fucking,
Yeah.
wants you to know that they are, wearing masks and shit. I'm like, good, I'm still not going to order.
We at Fleshlight want you to know that we're thinking of you during this horrible time.
We come with antibacterial lube.
Yeah, we put a lot of alcohol. We just put fucking absinthe in the lube. Just like some fucking crazy strong thing.
If you fuck it enough, you'll forget. You know?
Yeah, I guess. All right, yeah, all right. Fucking go to the iTunes and subscribe and all that whole
Spotify
shit
and
fucking,
SoundCloud, however you find it.
I don't care. We don't have to try anymore. I'm not gonna fucking shiny.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, come join our fucking thing, dude. I can't stand YouTube videos when you scroll through YouTube and you see like the fucking clip of the guy's thing and they're just like wacky faces. Why is everybody's mouth has been open since like 2016. Why is everybody's mouth always open? Every picture you see of a guy with a fucking beard or you guy with a blah, 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 they're all just like that crazy big wide open mouth face thing. And then like someone made a collage of all of them.
Yeah.
And when you see just a picture, you're like, this guy's crazy.
He's
wacky. And then you see them all together, you're like, this person's a fucking psychopath.
It's like Joey Gladstone in Full House wearing like goofy fucking suits while he does stand up like if that's his if
It's
he's
just
bombing,
wacky.
at least he looks goofy.
Yeah.
But you're like, what? Who cares? Just be funny.
Yeah. Like,
just be fucking funny. You don't have to look funny. And if that's your edge, then you're not that funny.
I don't know what that is, the big face. But it's also uncreative. It's just... And you just realize what fucking robots people are. All right, we gotta fucking. We're
out of here.
This is fucking depressing. It's just because it's been the same like for 2 months. I've just been like Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
Just in my. All right, bye. It's fucking. It's just gunshot.
This is the Thurman and Lala podcast.